Hello everyone. In this video, we will see why and how do we get fever. We will also discuss getting fever is good or bad.
What is a fever?
A fever, also known as pyrexia, is a temporary increase in body temperature above 37.5 degrees Celsius, in response to various causes. The normal body temperature being 36.5 to 37.5 degrees Celsius, the most important thing to keep in mind is that fever itself is not a disease, but rather only a symptom that indicates an underlying disease process.
Why and how do we get fever?
There are numerous different conditions that can trigger a fever, ranging from non-serious to life-threatening. Some possible causes include viral, bacterial, parasitic infections, some inflammatory and autoimmune diseases, like rheumatoid arthritis and Crohn's disease, blood clots, extreme sunburn, food poisoning, cancer and some medications, including antibiotics. The mechanism of fever appears to be a defensive reaction by the body against infectious disease. When bacteria or viruses invade the body, and cause tissue injury, one of the immune system's responses is to produce pyrogens. These pyrogens, which are chemicals, are carried by the blood to the brain, where they disturb the functioning of the hypothalamus, the part of the brain that regulates body temperature. The pyrogens inhibit heat-sensing neurons and excite cold-sensing ones, and the altering of these temperature sensors deceives the hypothalamus into thinking the body is cooler than it actually is. In response, the hypothalamus raises the body's temperature above the normal range, thereby causing a fever. The above normal temperatures are thought to help defend against microbial invasion, because they stimulate the motion, activity, and multiplication of white blood cells and increase the production of antibodies. At the same time, elevated heat levels may directly kill or inhibit the growth of some bacteria and viruses that can tolerate only a narrow temperature range.
Why do we feel exhausted when we have fever?
It's a familiar feeling you get when you're sick. You feel weak, you don't want to eat or move, all you want to do is sleep. This is because your immune system has to employ much of its energy into fighting off the infections. Digestion, exercise, concentrating and moving all require blood flow. In case of any infection, your body needs that blood flow diverted to the immune system cells for energy and nutrients, thus making you feel exhausted.
Fever helps our body to fight infections, isn't it? So, is it advisable to take medications which reduce fever?
Low-grade fevers may be best left untreated, in order to allow the body to fight off microorganisms on its own. However, moderate fevers may be treated with acetaminophen or ibuprofen, which exerts its effect on the temperature-regulating areas of the brain. But severe fever, more than 42 degrees Celsius, lasting more than 3 days, can result in febrile seizures. So it's necessary to consult a doctor and get treated accordingly. Thank you.